नेशनल पार्क्स एंड सेंचुरीज, राष्ट्रीय उद्यान एवं अभयारण्य। जैव मंडल में वन्य जीवों के महत्व की स्थापना के साथ ही विश्व भर में इनके संरक्षण के प्रति जागरूकता में वृद्धि हुई है। इस दिशा में अनेक प्रयास किए जा रहे हैं। वन्य जीवों को उनके प्राकृतिक आवास में संरक्षण प्रदान करने के उद्देश्य से अनेक क्षेत्रों को राष्ट्रीय उद्यान एवं अभयारण्य के रूप में सुरक्षित घोषित किया गया है। अतः राष्ट्रीय उद्यान एवं अभयारण्य वे सुरक्षित क्षेत्र हैं जो वन्य जीवों को उनके आवास में ही संरक्षण प्रदान करने के उद्देश्य से बनाए गए हैं। संरक्षण की इस विधि को स्वस्थानीय संरक्षण या इन सीटू कंजर्वेशन कहते हैं। इसमें जैव मंडल रिजर्व, बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व, राष्ट्रीय उद्यान, नेशनल पार्क्स, अभयारण्य, सेंचुरीज, आखेट निषेध क्षेत्र, क्लोज एरियाज आदि आते हैं। National parks in India are IUCN Category 2 protected areas. India's first national park was established in 1936 as Haley National Park, now known as Jim Corbett National Park in Uttarakhand. By 1970, India only had 5 national parks. In 1972, India enacted the Wildlife Protection Act and Project Tiger to safeguard the habitats of conservation-reliant species. Further, federal legislation strengthening protection for wildlife was introduced in the 80s. As of May 2020, there were 105 national parks encompassing an area of 40,501.13 kilometers under their aegis. विश्व के अलग अलग क्षेत्रों में राष्ट्रीय उद्यान स्थापित करने के उद्देश्य भिन्न रहे हैं। भारत में राष्ट्रीय उद्यान राष्ट्रीय महत्व की प्राकृतिक एवं ऐतिहासिक वस्तुओं, प्राकृतिक दृश्यों एवं वन्य जीवों का उनके प्राकृतिक आवास पर संरक्षण के उद्देश्य से स्थापित किए गए हैं। राष्ट्रीय उद्यान में 2 क्षेत्र होते हैं, आघात सह क्षेत्र बफर जोन एवं आंतरिक क्षेत्र कोर जोन। Wildlife sanctuaries of India are classified as IUCN Category 4 protected areas. Between 1936 and 2016, 543 wildlife sanctuaries were established in the country that cover 118,918 kilometers as of in 2017. Today, the number stands at 553 wildlife sanctuaries in our country. Among these, 50 tiger reserves are governed by Project Tiger and are of special significance for the conservation of Bengal tiger. Here in the map, we can see the national parks of our country. This map shows the wildlife sanctuaries of our country. This map depicts both the wildlife sanctuaries as well as the national parks, together with the symbol of the animal which is dominating in that area. Now let's first see the difference between a wildlife sanctuary and a national park. Sanctuary is generally species-oriented habitat owned by the government or private agency that safeguards particular species of a bird or animal. While national park is the protected area which are established by the government to conserve wildlife and also develop them. They are hitched to the habitat for particular wild animal species like lion, tiger, rhino, etc. Here we can see the key differences. Wildlife sanctuary can be understood as the regions where wildlife and their habitat is protected from any disturbance, whereas national park is the area of the countryside which is specifically designated for wildlife, where they can live freely and use the natural resources. Wildlife sanctuaries are famous for the conservation of wildlife, which includes animals, insects, microorganisms, birds of different genes and species. On the other hand, national parks are known for preserving the flora, fauna, landscape, and historical objects too. Wildlife sanctuaries aims at ensuring that a substantial population of the wildlife and their habitats are maintained, whereas national parks safeguards the environmental, scenic, and cultural heritage of the region. Then when it comes to restrictions, national parks are highly restricted areas which are not open to the public, whereas wildlife sanctuaries have lesser restrictions than national parks. Tourism is permissible in both the national parks and sanctuaries from the requisite authorities. Then boundaries of wildlife sanctuaries are not sacrosanct. However, the national parks have clearly marked boundaries. In India, the size range is most commonly 100 to 500 square kilometers, whereas of wildlife sanctuaries, the size range is most commonly 100 to 500 square kilometers. Human activities are allowed to a limited extent in the wildlife sanctuaries, but in case of national parks, they are strictly prohibited by the authorities. So, as the name suggests, wildlife sanctuary is reserved exclusively for the use of wildlife, which includes animals, reptiles, insects, birds, etc. It provides habitat and safe and healthy living conditions to the wild animals, especially to the endangered and rare ones, so that they can live peacefully for their entire life and maintain their viable population. The national park implies an area that is exclusively designated by the government for the conservation of wildlife and biodiversity due to its natural, cultural, and historical significance. It is home to millions of animals, birds, insects, microorganisms of different genes and species, which provides a healthy and safe environment to them. The national park not only conserves wildlife, but it also provides an amusement of the environmental and scenic heritage so as to provide enjoyment to the future generations. The plantation, cultivation, grazing, hunting and predating of animals, destruction of flowers are highly prohibited. राष्ट्रीय उद्यान में 2 क्षेत्र होते हैं, आघात सह क्षेत्र बफर जोन एंड आंतरिक क्षेत्र या कोर जोन। बफर जोन में जैविक हस्तक्षेप हो सकता है, परंतु आंतरिक क्षेत्र में या कोर जोन में किसी भी प्रकार का हस्तक्षेप निषेध है। राष्ट्रीय उद्यान की सीमा कानून द्वारा घोषित की जाती है। इनकी देखरेख भारतीय वन्य जीव संस्थान या इंडियन बोर्ड ऑफ वाइल्ड लाइफ IBWL के द्वारा की जाती है। इनका परिमाण 40 वर्ग किलोमीटर से 3162 वर्ग किलोमीटर तक होता है। यहाँ पे हम ये बता दें कि अमेरिका के येलोस्टोन स्थान पर विश्व का पहला राष्ट्रीय उद्यान सन 1872 में स्थापित किया गया था, जो वर्तमान में उस देश का सबसे बड़ा राष्ट्रीय उद्यान है, येलोस्टोन नेशनल पार्क ऑफ USA। इन राष्ट्रीय उद्यानों में अनेक विरल, रेयर एंड संकटग्रस्त एंडेंजर्ड जीवों को संरक्षण मिला है। भारत में वन्य जीवों को संरक्षण प्रदान करने के लिए सन 1936 में देश का पहला राष्ट्रीय उद्यान हेली नेशनल पार्क के नाम से स्थापित किया गया, जो कि अब जिम कॉर्बेट राष्ट्रीय उद्यान के नाम से जाना जाता है, जैसा कि हम पहले ही बता चुके हैं। नाउ लेट्स सी द important national parks and sanctuaries of our country. The Hemis National Park. This is a high altitude national park in Leh region of Ladakh, which is the home of snow leopards and many species of birds. The famous Hemis Monastery is also situated beside this park. Then we can see the Pin Valley National Park, or it is a land of ibex and snow leopards. It's one of the best national parks of North India, situated in the Spiti region of Himachal Pradesh. Siberian ibex, weasel and bharal are the common sight here. We can also spot a snow leopard. Then the Ranthambore National Park of our state, which is situated near Savai Madhopur in Rajasthan. It is a proud home of camera-friendly Royal Bengal tigress Machli. Alas, she is dead now, who had attracted many with her congenial behavior. Then again, from our state, Kevla Dev Ghana National Park, situated in Bharatpur. It is the largest home for the avifauna in the country, with more than 230 bird species dwelling in the region. The tall grasslands and the marshy lands make a perfect home for the native and winter migratory birds. It's needless to say it is one of the best places for bird watching in India. Then again from our state, Sariska National Park. It is situated about 100 kilometers away from Jaipur in Alwar district. The four-horned antelope, nilgai, leopards and tiger are few of the proud inhabitants of this national park. Then the Desert National Park. ये भी हमारे प्रदेश से है. It is one of the largest national parks in Rajasthan. It is a perfect reflection of wildlife of West India. Situated near Jaisalmer in Thar Desert. A fragile ecosystem, diversity and inhabitation of some of the rarest species like Great Indian Bustard, या गोडावण, has made the Desert National Park one of the best national parks in West India. We can witness fossils here that date back more than 150 million years. Then the Gir National Park, which is the territory of the ferocious beasts called Asiatic lions. A secure shelter for the jungle kings, Gir offers impeccable lifetime experience. It is also a refuge to many crocodiles and 300 species of birds. Then the Kanha National Park, situated right in the heart of India in Madhya Pradesh. It is a land of swamp deer, sal, and bamboo forests, and most importantly, rich wildlife. Wild dogs, wild boar, sambar, and spotted deer are common sight here. Frequent tiger spotting is also evident in Kanha National Park. Then the Kaziranga National Park. Located in Golaghat and Nagaon district of Assam, houses around 2,400 Indian rhinos out of the total 3,500 left in the world. It is a breeding ground for 35 mammalian species and 15 threatened species. It is flocked by many migratory and water and game birds, which makes it an important bird area. Kanha we have seen earlier. Rudyard Kipling was inspired by this national park, and he created the famous Jungle Book while residing near the outskirts of this park. Then Dudhwa National Park, located in the Tarai region of Uttar Pradesh on the Indo-Nepal border. It is a home to many endangered species like tigers and swamp deer. It also houses some Indian rhinos that were shifted here from Assam and Nepal, also flocked by beautiful birds during winters. The Jim Corbett National Park, which is the oldest national park of our country and protected home to the endangered Bengal tiger. It is located in Nainital district of Uttarakhand. Houses 448 different species of plants and animals, and many species of rare birds can be spotted here. We can easily spot leopards and herds of Indian elephants strolling in the area. Then the Vandur National Park, or it is also known as Mahatma Gandhi Marine National Park, located in the islands of Andaman and Nicobar. It was established in 1983, and it is a home to the marine species like butterfly fish, surgeonfish, water snakes, crocodiles, and water monitor lizards. Then Bannergheta National Park. Located in Karnataka, the Bannergheta National Park was established in the year 1971, and it is bordered by 16 villages. It is a home to different mammalian species including white tiger, hippos, langurs, deer, elephants. It also houses the first butterfly reserve, which makes it a unique park. Then the Nanda Devi Biosphere Reserve, elevated at the height of 3,500 meters above the sea level, around the peak of Nanda Devi. This is located in the state of Uttarakhand. It is well known for its floral vegetation cover comprising more than 312 species, of which 17 are rare, 114 bird species, and 550 species of fauna. Many other wildlife like Himalayan black bear, Himalayan musk deer, langurs can easily be seen here. Then let's visit some of the well-known sanctuaries of our country. The Chilika Wildlife Sanctuary. Located in Odisha, this is one of the best examples of flora and fauna. This is situated in the southwest of Puri. Then the Sundarbans Wildlife Sanctuary, also elevated to the level of Sundarbans National Park. The Sundarbans habitat for more than 400 tigers, located in West Bengal. This is also a tiger reserve as well as a biosphere reserve. It's located in the Sundarbans of Ganga of the Ganges Delta, which is covered with mangrove trees, and it is an apt place for housing Royal Bengal tigers. The Manas Wildlife Sanctuary is a UNESCO Natural World Heritage Site and a tiger reserve as well, located in the foothills of Himalayas in Assam. It is a natural retreat for many endangered species like Assam roofed turtle, golden langur, pygmy hog, and hispid hare. It is one of the richest biodiversity area in the world with around 545 species of flora. And the Vedanthangal Bird Sanctuary, located in the Kanchipuram district of Tamil Nadu. It is a paradise for the bird lovers, as it is flocked by as many as 1 lakh birds during the migratory season of the year. It is known as the oldest water bird sanctuary, which is visited by thousands of water birds from different countries. Then the Mudantharai Wildlife Sanctuary, famous for its tigers and leopards. It is located in the Thirunelveli district of Tamil Nadu. Natural habitat of numerous animals like Nilgiri marten, brown mongoose, rusty spotted cat, Indian pangolin, sloth bear, and many more. Then again a sanctuary from the south, Annamalai Wildlife Sanctuary. It is one of the most beautiful natural reserves in Tamil Nadu, situated near Coimbatore. It provides shelter to many exotic endemic wildlife like tiger, leopards, chacal, flying squirrel, wild dogs, spotted doves, and many others. Then the National Chambal Sanctuary, located in the hearts of the country in Madhya Pradesh. National Chambal Sanctuary was established in 1979 and is a residence to alligators, rare red-necked turtles, and visitor dolphins. With this, we come to an end of this scenic travel along the national parks and sanctuaries.